Okay, welcome back everybody. This is the second video, the stuff I'm going to be planting. So, I got butternut squash, I got zucchini, I got 8 jalapeno plants, several different kinds of tomatoes. I got cherry tomatoes because I like eating cherry tomatoes. Oops, sorry, too far. There we go. There I am. So anyways, excuse me. I got one big beef steak to make bigger tomatoes for sandwiches and probably make some of it in the spaghetti sauce. I got some Roma tomatoes. That'll be for spaghetti sauce. They're real low in acidity, so which I put brown sugar in mine anyways, which cuts the acidity out. But in my spaghetti sauce. So several jalapenos. I got what did I get? 4? Yeah, I got 8 cabbages because I love grilled cabbage. Let's see, this is zucchini. I got butternut squash and spaghetti squash. So I'm going to put the jalapenos here because they need a lot of sunlight. And then I'm going to put the tomatoes, the zucchini is going back there in the corner because it gets a lot of sunlight and it stays kind of moist right there. And then I'll put the spaghetti squash there and the butternut squash in that general area, or maybe here a little bit. No, the squash will go back there. Yeah, that's how I'm doing it. So, oh, that sucks. One of my plants broke. Gosh dang it. That's terrible. That's one of the zucchinis, of course, and it was the biggest leaf. So we're going to get started here with planting the jalapenos. Gather these all up. Yep, cool, it's following me. So, oh yeah, this dirt's already warm. So it says to you want to plant them apart about 18 to 30 inches, so I'm not going to bust out a tape measure or anything. I'm just going to give it a rough guess. Oops. So it's gonna look something like that. I'm gonna try something here, so bear with me. Okay, there's that. I'm gonna set my phone right there so I can make sure I know what I'm doing here. So, I'm just gonna dig a little hole here. And I always break these root clusters up a little bit so they don't get, what does that call that? Root thing. As you can tell, I'm a professional. So I will know what it is, but I'm just going to stick that little jalapeno card right there. And this one's going to go right here. And so on and so forth. So I'm gonna speed things up just a little. that, now we're gonna do the tomatoes. So cool thing about jalapenos and tomatoes, not only in salsa, but they commingle really well. So I'm gonna, looks like there's 4 plants per these. So I've got 4 of the Romas. This is early girl. Those grow pretty big too, so I gotta space these properly. And this is my cherry tomato here. I'm gonna put this a little bit that way so I don't have to trample through everything, because these grow quick and early. Is that all my tomato plants? Yep, that looks like all of them. Excuse me. So the beefsteak I'm gonna put here. The cherry tomato is gonna go over here. And these 4 Romas are gonna go here. I feel like I'm missing a tomato plant. Oh, no, that's all I got. Yeah, because I got these early girls too. So, same thing. You know, dig a little hole. This will go right here. Bad trigger. Trigger, quiet. So I'm gonna, yeah, same concept, break those up. You know what, I think that's gonna be too close, so I'm just gonna move it right to here. Put this down a little bit more. There. And I've got some tomato tomato, whatever they're called. I'll put those around it here shortly. But we're gonna make this go a little bit quicker for you guys, so I'll be right back. Excuse me. Okay, so I got those planted, so now I'm going to put this beefsteak. It's going to go right here. Which, hopefully it's not too close to everything, but dig a little hole. Break these roots up just a little bit. There we go. And then cherry tomato I'm gonna put right here. Try to knock my cabbage down. And I do have some beans and stuff I'm going to plant, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to let the soil warm up just a little bit more. I mean, it's pretty warm, don't get me wrong, but well, I suppose I could plant them now. Sorry, I sidetracked. Must have seen a squirrel. So there's that. And then we'll do the zucchini and stuff real quick, and everything else I'm just going to do in fast motion for you guys. There, that's how I'm planning my garden. My legs are a little wobbly. So I've got the zucchini there, which I'm going to try to train to grow in that area. I put the butternut squash there, which I'm going to train to grow up the fence. I put the spaghetti squash there, which I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to train it to grow up that fence. And the reason I do that, excuse me, is, looks like I've been gardening. The reason I do that is it keeps it up off the ground, gives it plenty of room to spread out, and the fruits hang, or the vegetables rather, sorry, they hang so they don't get malformed. So that's a trick somebody taught me a couple years ago. I put my cabbage here, and yeah, the jalapenos are over there. Here's my Roma tomatoes, my early girl. The reason I call it early girl is they grow a fair amount of tomatoes and they grow them quick. I don't remember the exact number, but we'll just say like it's 60 days versus 75 days kind of thing. I got my big beefsteak there, and I got my cherry tomatoes here. The reason I put those two up front so I could just walk in and harvest fruit without disturbing anything else. The cherry tomatoes should start producing tomatoes a lot quicker than anything else does. So I love eating them things like grapes. And I got all my jalapenos there. Should get an ample amount of sunshine here. Yeah, the sun should kind of hit this pretty much, you know, 6-8 hours, maybe even longer. I guess I never really paid that close attention. I have some radish seeds that I'm probably going to plant right here just to see if they grow. And then my beans, I think I'm going to plant along that side of the fence. It's not going to get as much sunshine, but you know, it'll keep away from the squash and stuff. So, and I got something else in seed form, and I just for the life of me cannot remember what it is. But yep, so it'll be going in here too. So hopefully you guys enjoyed these videos. They're gonna be short 10-15 minute videos, you know, coming out here weeding and watering and stuff like that. I might talk a little bit about how the plant's health's doing and all that stuff, but you know, they're just gonna be short 5, 10, maybe 15 minute videos. This and the rototiller one are probably gonna be the longest. You know, you guys showed some interest in my kind of homesteading stuff. So yeah, that's that. Next on the agenda is building my chicken coop, my new one. So my little chicks and stuff don't get eaten by hawks and coyotes or whatever else was eating them. So I was going to use that carport for the garage, but or that carport, I mean, to build it, but it never showed up. So other than being irritated with that, I went to Home Depot today, which was kind of a nightmare because of the social distancing stuff. And I bought a bunch of PVC pipes, so I'm going to build it out of PVC. And then I'm going to cannibalize my old chicken coop and put the chicken wire around it, and it's going to be all completely enclosed. I bought a door for it, everything. It should be a pretty good video. And it'll give you guys an idea. And just to give you a rough idea, not including the fencing for all the PVC pipe, the joints for it. I bought a screen door for getting in and out of there. The hinges, the screws, everything to build this, not including the fencing, which the fencing was 20 bucks. The chicken wire I already had, but I think I paid $30 for like 150 foot of that. But for all that PVC, it was like $238. So I'll explain more in that video. But yeah, so this is my garden. I'm going to throw the sprinkler on it for a little bit just to get the roots a little bit of moisture to them, and then yeah, we'll see you next time.